You are listening to Maximum Pew Pew, an actual play RPG podcast. Maximum Pew Pew follows continuous storylines and are meant to be enjoyed from the beginning. This episode contains spoilers for the Dead Sons Adventure Path published by Paizo Incorporated. Gameplay segments may contain mature themes and adult language. In this episode, the party takes to the streets to investigate the Level 21 crew and the Downside Kings. So you all will make your way down to the downside, below the arms.
People are gonna be like wanting us to put a link to these Segway miniatures in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll find a way.
Where are these Segway miniatures at?
We'll find a way to get these out. So you make your way, closer and closer towards the spike of Absalom Station. There are less and less affluent people as you go this way. It's kind of getting more and more slummy as you go.
This weird out of place nerd in the Underdark.
So
yeah, basically.
The thing is, like, you still are going to have to ask people about these gangs to get an idea of where their territory is or what, where they hang out.
Yeah, I'm going to ask someone where I can find a bunch of prostitutes and drugs, and possibly a slave.
We're not looking for the Temple of Callistria.
No, but that's what the Downside Kings deal in, right? Like drugs, sex, slaves.
There's like,
drugs,
like 100 or so levels of this place. Like, they're not the only ones.
I mean, I don't ask like grandma. I mean, ask
they don't have a monopoly
level
on
3
booty.
bears.
Yeah, but if there's someone that... Do we know what general area they...
That'll be our gang name if we ever, give up on the Starfinder thing.
Booty Monopoly. That's, ages 18 and up. Booty Monopoly by Hasbro.
Just hop in the elevator. Level 3 bears.
Well, you know what's on level 21?
Yeah. What are the other levels that the other gang could be on?
Every other level?
Let's start with level 21.
Excluding 20. You want to start with level 21?
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
I hit the button on the elevator.
I feel like this is a mistake.
It probably is, but...
Someone pull that hat down a little bit lower.
Hold on a second. That pistol in that club that we had didn't have that gang sign on it from the gang that we killed.
Yeah, but do you want to
I mean, they weren't.
It's trophy.
Well, sure.
Yeah. I still have the pistol.
There's a stylized crown on it.
Yeah.
Well, here, let me give you the pistol.
No, I've already got it.
Oh, then I got another pistol.
One.
Yeah, I took one too.
Remember when you accidentally killed a guy and he immediately went and scavenged the body? That's what he took off.
Oh.
That was a nice kill, by the way.
Thank you. It was an accident.
Well, that's hardcore.
You fling wrenches at people by accident? Is this something I need to know?
The wrench was the wrench was not an accident. The death by wrench was the accident.
Just like cracked his cranium open.
Okay, so you arrive.
I didn't think it'd kill him.
The 21st deck of the Spike. The surrounding neighborhood's low end, but it's not quite a slum. There's a lot of tagging that's happened, a lot of spray painted. You can tell maintenance doesn't make it down here a lot. Anyone throw me out a culture check?
10.
15.
15.
Is this the next day?
Same day. It can be. We'll say that you guys spent the night in your suites before you came here. A 15 is going to tell you that, this is especially true for you. The graffiti on the walls, these are gang tags, and you can just tell by some of the stylization and the glyphs on it that this represents the level 21 crew. This is their territory.
Okay. So like, a reference to highlight what I'm looking for, just for you. Okay. So, like, MS-13 in real life, like, they're an independent gang of like the Mexican mafia, but
Yeah.
sometimes they do jobs for the Mexican mafia. So in the particular territories where they both operate and they work together, you'll see their tags like kind of combined or together.
Right.
Do I happen to see any other tags that may indicate that they are in connection with some type of other organization
No, this
or
is-
have contact and do jobs for
This is the
something
level
bigger than
21 crew, period.
that? Okay.
There's no other integrations. There's no...
So there's not necessarily like, hey, we smuggle in conjunction with this organization.
No.
Okay.
This is straight up level 21 crew.
Okay.
Let's see. Now that you're down here, any diplomacies, intimidates, learn anything about the crew?
If we don't care about making friends, which I don't.
Is there any computers I can hack?
Oh,
That's for my...
if I can get people, of course, my 9 intimidate involves people taking me seriously.
Yeah, it's... Well,
Am I going to have to bust a kneecap?
I wonder
You
how
may.
far being nice will get us. Not very far. That is-
excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Nothing.
accurate.
No. Nothing there.
That was a 5 total.
Okay.
Actually, no, it was a 4 because math is hard.
I can just roll flat out untrained, but it's
And
not
what?
gonna be
Okay,
good.
so the
Yeah, you can roll.
level
Alright.
21 crew deals with like drugs and
Good solid 1.
This is the picture I was referring to.
gambling, prostitution, racketeering, smuggling.
Why is that a thing?
Not a lot of murder. That seemed to be the downside kings that wanted to murder.
Okay, so is there anything in the gang signs that tell me like this particular building is where we make business deals or anything? Like I know most of it's going to be like territory marking.
You don't see anything in particular that designates like a business or anything like
Okay.
that. You guys will try about an hour of fruitlessly asking around.
I'm just going to roll a perception check and look for a motherfucker standing on a corner.
Okay. Well,
Like that particular type of person.
okay. So
You know what I mean?
yeah, go for it. You make a perception check.
15.
15. You guys will talk very fruitlessly to individuals. You'll make a perception. You don't recognize anyone that you saw from the earlier gang fight. Eventually, a young child will come up to Zinka with a flyer that says, "You look hungry."
Tell him you're starving.
I'm quite hungry. Actually, it has
You
been
had
a
that look.
while since I have eaten.
He hands you a flyer and says, "You should come down to Mama Fats. Good food
We-
at Mama Fats.
We
That
will
is an
be
interesting
there.
name for a
It's
restaurant.
great food at Mama Fats."
Makes me think of Madge's noodles.
I think you will like what you find at Mama Fats.
We're gonna go fill our gullets. Thanks.
I think you will get your fill at Mama Fats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And I'm
you.
gonna tap my cred stick to his cred stick and give him one cred.
Thank you, small human child.
Thank you. He walks off.
I hope you creepily said it like that, dude.
Like
Thank you,
seemingly,
small human child.
seemingly down an alley as though for whatever reason you were the only ones that he wanted to hand a flyer to.
Yeah. So we're gonna.
Out of curiosity, what does this flyer say?
It says, "Come get your drugs at Mama Fats."
Come, Mama Fats, local grocer.
Yeah.
If they don't actually have food there, I'm going to be very upset.
They have food. If your food is heroin.
Well, I mean, heroin is not part of a well-balanced diet.
Depends what kind of diet you're on.
Now, with some
Sometimes you need
perception-
something to bring you down when you're a little too up.
Sometimes stubbing your toe really hurts.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine how recklessly you can run around without shoes on if you just start
Legos, not a problem.
I I just wanted a sandwich.
So you will.
You are not going to write a good Yelp review
Here.
for Absalom Station.
If it's that much, I have an extra protein bar.
So your perception check.
I came to Absalom Station. First, I was involved in a gang fight, then everyone was trying to sell me drugs. Worst visit ever. Do not recommend for a visit.
Your earlier perception check, you do recall a little storefront by
Okay.
the name of Mama Fats because the name sounded so silly.
Okay, so that's where we go.
Let's do it.
You know what? There's a chance this might be the best Greasy Spoon diner on the station.
I bet you it is.
This is the place where you get biscuits and gravy the way they
They're supposed to be made.
The way they made them back on Galarian, supposedly.
yeah
And heroin.
like in Southern Andoran.
Yeah, and heroin. So that's a winning combo right there.
So,
And heroin.
Well, enough heroin, you don't care what it's doing to your arteries.
This is true. And if anything, if it clogs up your arteries, that just means the heroin hits you slower.
welcome to the Drug Cast. This is
What hive of villainy have I signed up for?
So when did you start writing down the timestamp?
Woo. So you go to Mama Fats. It's a small, unassuming grocery store. Little convenience store. There's probably about 4 or 5 aisles of things, and
There's actual food here.
yeah, actual food. Behind the counter is a halfling woman, kind of sitting on a stool,
Another
looking-
small human child.
looking at a data pad
No.
in one hand, with a cigarette in the other hand.
See these ears? They're pointy.
Well, yes, now.
Yes.
Humans don't have pointy ears.
The hair got...
Elves have pointy ears.
How can you tell they're not an elven child?
When's the last time you've actually seen an elven child? They don't let them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doing
Are you an elf?
math.
no, I'm not an elf. I'm a human.
No, okay, good.
So,
Are they wearing a mask? Then they're not elf.
yeah, halfling woman sitting behind the counter,
Okay.
looking at a data pad, watching or reading something. Couple drags off cigarette.
I'm gonna be like,
So,
can I see a menu? Heard you've got good food. And I handed the flyer.
it's a grocery store.
What? It says you have. It says
I'm
that
gonna-
you.
I'm-
It says
I'm
that you
gonna-
have a deli here.
I've got 6 aisles
I'm gonna
of
go
good
over.
food.
I'm gonna go over around around behind the.
I misunderstood.
There are
I
potato
thought we were
chips.
walking
And
into
I'm
like
gonna-
a
I'm
deli
gonna pick
bar.
up-
Potato chips.
I'm
So
gonna
it was
pick
like a
up a
deli bar.
box, one of the display boxes, like little Debbie cakes. Maybe like this spongy, sweet Sheeran, individually packaged food.
Well, that's racist. He's saying that Sharon only eats sugar-free foods.
No.
you're a bug.
Spongy and sweet,
Because
They're full of sugar.
and each one is a different flavor, so they can pick
like
whatever
small
they
child.
I mean,
And I'm
that is a legitimate.
And I'm just going to take it, and
that,
you're like,
that's cool.
every time you start asking for food, I'm going to throw one at you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask for. I have this flyer. I hear that you've got good supplies.
Yeah, 5, 6 aisles of them.
Okay. So I'm gonna casually stroll around and then come back and be like, I'm not finding what I was led to believe I could find here.
Well, honey, what exactly it is that you're looking for?
Maybe some specialty items.
This is a good point to barge up with armfuls of bags of potato chips. I
Wait.
found everything. Can you ring me up, please?
Yeah, well, I'll allow you to purchase how many ever credits worth of these potato chips that you would like.
Hold up. I look at them. Are they expired? Have they been on this thing since it's been opened? These potato chips are 20 years old. Do not eat these.
I've got MREs in my backpack that are 50.
But those are meant to be 50 years old.
The expiration time is he's a jerk. He's just
The cat? Oh, the
yes,
cat. Okay.
Edmund's a jerk.
Well, he is just
You hear
assaulting that
Edmund?
chair.
You're a jerk. He's assaulted that chair for 6 years now.
Well, the chair puts up with it, I guess.
The chair doesn't have much to say in the matter.
That sounds like a Zen lesson.
So the expiration time is directly proportional to the price of the chips. As in, the more expensive chips seem to be closer to being
Still
out of date
edible?
or all.
As
They're
long
all
as,
still
the
edible.
bag's sealed, the air's still
Yeah.
good.
It's just you get the impression
The
this
chips
is.
may not be, but the air's good. So if you go swimming with it and you run out of air,
Oh, barbecue air!
You just
rotten barbecue air.
you might
Still
get
made of
botulism.
air.
It doesn't matter.
You know what? They probably sell candy flavored air on Breathitt.
You're able to get some chips
I will
to
purchase
bring
these
this
chips.
about full circle.
just to interrupt this.
Do you have any
You
specialty
don't look
items?
like you're from around here. You're still asking about specialty items. She's doing
No, I am not from around here. We just showed up a few days ago.
Well, you looking for someone to be down here? A little unusual.
Actually, we are.
Can I sense motive the shit out of that? Because I'm pretty
Absolutely.
sure they're trying to eyeball you up to make you a slave or something.
It's not what they do.
14?
A 14 cents.
Maybe they're trying to pimp you. I have no
that's
idea.
a 3
dude.
cents.
I have
motive.
3
no-
cents motive.
I am.
A 14.
I love these potato chips.
She's
I got an 18
She's trying to
that
pimp
matters.
you out.
18. Okay.
I mean,
18 and 14 are pretty much. She's curious. You guys look a little bit out of place. You guys have armament. You're coming in here. You're asking. You've been already asked around town about.
We smell like feds.
Right.
I smell it.
So is there,
All right. So I'm gonna grab a stool because if she's a halfling, there's gonna be stools around here,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna wheel it up to the counter and climb up on it.
Wow, fancy stools. They have wheels in them, too.
It's the future.
Just
Everything
Don't make
hovers.
me
It's
hurt
the
you.
future.
Everything is
I can do
technological
things with
and
this
nothing
knife.
works.
There's no friction.
We have some questions for some people, and we were directed that we might be able to get some answers here. And the people that we're trying to get a hold of, we may have done them some favors in dealing with the kings yesterday.
She's still kind of like watching her. You have not received her full attention this
All
entire
right.
time. She's listening though.
And I'm sure anybody around here's probably heard about it. That anybody that matters, anyways. And and I'll actually kind of say unflip the thing on the holder and let. It's like I even brought a trophy.
Well,
And I'll snap it back.
so you're looking for answers.
Yeah. We take things personally, and
Well, I don't sell answers. I know someone who does, though. You have a number, an address? Some way to get a hold of you?
I have a comm link.
here,
I'm
I'll
assuming
reach
those come with
over and grab
numbers.
a burner phone off the rack and say,
No, I do. She gets the number off of it.
"We're new in town, and
Someone will be in touch.
all right." Appreciate it.
She gets back to whatever she's
All
watching.
right.
Looks to be some
Find the
Yosoki
cheapest.
drama of some type.
Oh,
Like, it's...
Wait, what? Do any of us recognize the language?
Can anyone here speak Yosoki?
I can.
Okay. Yeah, it's some
might be able
Yosoki drama. The acting is not that great. but you know, it's something.
It's basic cabling.
It's her stories.
Right,
her
okay.
stories.
Well, I'm just contemplating the type of drama that would happen in a Yosoki Warren, where they're all living on top of each other with no room.
It's a period piece or something. I don't know. They're reenacting very poorly what things may have been like on Galarian. It's a TN period piece. It's just like a K-drama. But
Well, no one can prove that they're wrong.
right.
That's true.
There's just some Crouching Tiger stuff happening. It's great.
All right.
Yosoki's living big.
I want to see a module in Pathfinder that sends Pathfinders to the future to like a Starfinder module.
I think they are officially not doing that.
That's too bad.
Barbarians are now a legal class. Anyway, so that's happened. You've given your burner phone information to a halfling.
It's like a commuted, I think. It's like a credit.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
No, I know. I'm just checking.
You
'cause
tore your book.
I know it's sad, but it's going to get replaced anyway.
But
You can do whatever you want to now.
then no one from Paizo is going to listen to this, so it's fine.
I will happily say that even though my book exhibits some of the damage that people complain about, knowing how to use a book, this will be perfectly functional for years.
Yeah. So,
How does one use a book?
you are...
It's a way to take care of the binding without destroying it.
So, anything else you would like to do down here?
Something
Any
later.
other additional investigation that you would like to occur?
I would like to investigate whether or not I can fit these potato chips into my backpack.
Yes.
This is going to be a forced recurring gag, and I'm okay with this.
All right.
Zinka's into
I'm
fitness.
craving.
Fitness whole bag of potato chips in this man.
Future episodes, you just hear crunching, like...
You run into an issue where you feel like you may have purchased too many potato chips to be able to safely put them in here without bursting.
It's okay.
Here, I'll take one of those.
Okay.
Just fill your backpack with crumbs as the bags are busting open and just pouring broken chips into
Fine, it's trail mix.
Well, I mean, we can just eat the ones that don't fit.
Now you have to figure out which ones fit and which ones don't. I really don't want these sour cream and onion ones to fit. Anyway,
We'll just leave them out.
he is dealing with his purchases. You all are free to
Batman
do
special.
whatever else you want to do, including leaving level 21, considering there's no one here who wants to speak with you.
Yeah. Well,
No, we goofed that up fairly.
But somebody
thoroughly.
will speak with you at some point.
yeah. Well, they
All
can
right.
track us.
Let's
and
go to the
they'll
Kings.
ambush us
Let's
at
go
some
to the
point.
downtown Kings or whatever the hell
The
it is.
Downside Kings.
Yeah.
Downtown Kings.
Now, you may have better luck finding out a bit more about them if you want to make any diplomacy or intimidate checks.
Oh, yeah.
My
I'm
character's just
in the mood
not
to
a
bust some
talker.
kneecaps.
That's the problem.
That's going to be a natural 20 for a 27 intimidate.
For Downside Kings.
Yes.
Cool.
The problem is not talking. The problem is what you say.
I will introduce my fist and this blaster to some kneecaps until they start talking.
Cool. I'll give you bonus for that. So, turnover among the Downside King's leadership is high, but the gang's current boss is a barbarous human woman named Farani Nadaz. Astral Extractions has recruited the Downside Kings to threaten the Hardscrabble Collective and pressure the miners into handing over the Acreon and the Drift Rock to the company without dispute. The Downside Kings are known to use a nightclub called Fusion Queen as a front for their illegal activities. Fearing that the Starfinders might be interested in the Drift Rock, Astral Extractions contracted the Downside Kings to kill Duriver Creel in hopes of preventing any Starfinder interference.
All right.
Oh, well,
Now they've just
well
kind of
then.
guaranteed it.
Well, in that case, we've probably already killed the actual assassin in the fight. But so at this point, after I hope you recorded that, I'm going to.
I did. It's fine.
That was in character.
My fingers open up into a microphone. Yeah.
Thank you, Inspector Gadget. So we're going to. I'm going to, put my combat boots on this guy's head, kick him away, and say, "There, was that so freaking hard?" and hit him with my rifle butt.
Oh my God, she's like the angriest child.
We call that a tantrum, honey.
Yeah, all right. And I'll just turn around and like, what?
Now I kind of want to play a game where we're all halflings and we just literally are the roving group of angry children.
Angry.
Everyone gets a childlike trait and just, go to town.
And there's like this group of angry children and they just come up and awful things happen after that.
Show me on this doll exactly where the child.
One of them cast
shivs you.
Scorching Ray. That's a second level spell.
Yeah, show me on this doll exactly where the child shivved you.
Can I just show you the scar? No, the doll. It's like because everything's scarier with creepy children singing nursery rhymes.
I mean, this is true.
Ooh, that's very true.
So, you have found out that they like to use a nightclub called the Fusion Queen for their activities. You can look up on local network and see
where it is.
Where the Fusion Queen is.
Sweet, let's
Using
go
my
there.
good computer skills, I opened Google and
infosphere.co.
Space Google.
It's still called Google.
Hold on, just stop. Get your head out of your phone or your head or whatever it is. Look. Big neon sign.
giant neon
we're in the
sign.
middle
Yeah,
of
right.
King's. We're in the middle of King's territory. There's a big sign on the corner.
Fusion Queen.
Oh, you're at your destination.
You have arrived at your destination.
So much glare.
It's like we're having this argument outside of it. Like we step out of side of one, stand in front of the other. How are we going to find it? Just arguing. These guys.
So you guys are going to the Fusion
Now
Queen?
I need to beat somebody up again.
We are.
We're like so inept. We're bad at this.
Freedom,
So you all are going to.
which I now know.
I'm
is
between
direct.
deities right now.
Yep, that's the front door. Actually, back yourselves off a little bit off the front door.
I'm between deities. I used to worship Besmara. I don't do that
A
anymore.
little bit more?
Though that's not public knowledge.
There's
I don't talk about it.
is the thing.
Okay.
So you'll want to
Oh, okay.
So bouncer distance
create
away from that.
a little bit of space.
We haven't. Yeah, we haven't got to the religion conversation
For the
yet in here.
Bouncers. Yeah, that's usually an episode. You'll have the "Is it right or wrong to kill people?" episode. There's
I think we've established where most of us
There's
fall on that.
We've kind of skipped that.
Three of us
episode.
follow.
There's the Lost Child episode.
That is not me.
There's the time travel episode.
There is the time
The
travel.
Lost Child episode, you mean how did I conveniently find this escaped slave episode where I get paid by its owner to return
See,
it? No.
there it is right there.
No, not
Ion,
that.
ladies and gentlemen.
Not that. Not that.
You realize that as a halfling, I have racially compelled to shoot you in the knees if you do that.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's what bad people do.
racially compelled.
Right.
So we've got the Fusion Queen. Let's see here. It's a nightclub located in the lower levels of Absalom Station, deep in the downside King's territory. Let's see. The neighborhood is somewhat depressed, but it's still considered trendy in certain circles, and the club is usually filled with patrons at all hours, day or night. Let's see. So there are a couple of bouncers at the front door.
So we're just gonna walk we're going to party. That's what we're doing here. We're just gonna walk one in.
So you walk in like you're going to party. They look, see you have sidearms and stuff. They give you like stiff arm, like, what do you think you're going, cowboy?
Yeah, the Fusion Queen. Party.
Yeah.
Listen to that music.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere with that piece on your side.
Okay, do they have pieces?
Yeah.
Like, you guys have guns.
Yeah.
This is very true, and you might become better acquainted with them if you don't just walk on.
I mean, it's weird that you're threatening someone that's going to spend money in your establishment.
Yeah,
But-
someone that wants to spend money and is being belligerent
I'm
and has
not-
a weapon.
I mean, we're not belligerent. I mean, we can get belligerent, but I'm trying to stay calm.
Please don't make this.
I'm just saying, like,
It's an incident.
I heard your club is good. We came down here looking for a good time. Found
All right,
out that
just-
it was in a
just
rough
stop,
neighborhood.
Stop. I'm gonna step between you and push you back by your gut.
I'm
Just
sorry.
Push you back.
I'm sorry. My
It's like-
5-year-old is very persistent.
I'm
Your
sorry, we don't allow
5-year-old
minors.
I'm gonna jump in here because this is not. No, God.
No.
I
Let this
kinda
play out.
Look up at this. Look up at this guard. Did those words come out of his mouth?
Yeah, probably tongue
like-
in cheek.
Yeah. Well, don't make me climb up there and shove my ID down your throat. I've got arm hair older than you.
Okay.
And then I go like this.
So here, unclip my holster. You do a check.
Let's see here.
Free check.
No, we don't do a check. You come in here without any weapons.
All right.
Which would be easier if you checked our weapons.
One of them looks at that laser pistol you just pulled out.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I actually unclipped the holster.
Okay. They got a really good perception.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm also holding one of those pistols, so
it's like, yeah, it looks like. You know what? Yeah, I think I will take that weapon. They
I need it back. It's a trophy.
draw clubs and proceed to attempt to bludgeon you.
Oh my god.
Oh, that it's on.
Yeah.
So
This is how you get shot point blank in the face.
oh, it happens every time. I get some kind of grease or food stain on my character sheet.
ta-da!
It just means that you are incorporating several enjoyable activities all at the same time.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Just tell me what you got on your die. Cena.
18.
Woo. Ion.
9.
Maya.
12.
Zinka.
16.
It appears they did very poorly on their initiative roll with a 2 on the die.
Oh my god, we're about to stomp them so hard.
You see that they're acting really suspicious. They certainly don't like the fact that you're sporting their weapons. And they look like they're about to club you right across your little head. It is your turn, however, and you can do whatever you please before
All
they
right.
get the opportunity.
Well, instead of my book racing, would you happen to know if you can use your trick attack with an unarmed strike?
I believe you can.
It is
I think you can. I think
Because it's
probably-
considered a
considered
light
an
weapon.
That's
is it
not your
considered an
problem.
operative weapon?
Is this a surprise round?
It's not a surprise round.
Okay, then that would eliminate the concern that I had.
If it's a basic melee, I think you can.
It is operative and small arms is what.
Okay.
Unarmed strikes are considered archaic and non-lethal, so that would not. But
Unless you had something that made them lethal, like if you were a bat.
technically, it would not.
All right. So he's going to pull my holster away. Well, no.
Well, he's ignoring more the holster and more like getting ready.
He's
to
going for his.
grab and
Shoot through the holster.
like Iajutsu you across the mouth with this
Right, I'm
club
just, like,
draw.
having issues with the action economy right now.
shoot through the holster.
No, I don't want to escalate this.
You also don't want to ruin your holster.
Yeah.
I mean, you take his afterwards.
Yeah, but that's not his holster.
That's right, because it's yours. You took it.
That's not the point. The point is that I'm going to. You know what? I'm faster than him.
You are.
I'm going to freaking take that club from him.
Oh, this would
Okay.
be great. I want it to work. I want it to work
All
so
right.
This is such a stupid thing to do.
I mean, you're looking for a.
If you pull it off, it's going to be amazeballs, though.
I know. Actually, no. I'm just so bad at this.
That's
I'm just mad. I'm just going to punch him in the nuts.
Okay. That's.
Right, if he's going to go draw a club on me, I'm going to make this easy and 14 flat-footed kinetic.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty close to.
Right.
So you hit.
Okay.
You're allowed
What's the
damage
damage
on
code
that.
on that? It's D4.
What's the damage on a punch to the nuts?
I'm sure there's modifiers that we can apply.
Yeah, I have halfling strength.
Unarms, D3 bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
I believe Archaic normally trims off
Then that's going to be
some.
2 points of damage.
Archaic normally gives you a little bit of DR, but considering where you're aiming.
Yeah.
So move yourself to the one that you're wanting to punch in the old dilly dads.
Yeah, whatever. That's
Dilly
fine.
dads.
Yes. The
Actually, the other one, because I put myself
King's
between
Jewels.
him and the one he was talking to.
that one. Okay.
She'd have been over there.
Yeah.
Is this street?
Mhm.
It is street, and that should be flipped. So
It's
rotate
Space
it.
Station Street.
Space Street. Did I number that? Goofy. I numbered it goofy. 1 out of 48 ain't bad. Okay.
We'll give it to you.
Maya, it is your turn.
Ooh.
Cena just bam
Just,
right
yeah,
there.
just drilled the guy.
Yeah. Take some notes.
Are we going to boot party
I-
these two bouncers?
Love.
Because I feel like we're about to boot party
Are they
these
getting
two.
initiated again?
Yeah, right? Blood in, blood out. Yeah.
So I feel like that comment about the series of accidents that has put us in control of a gang may not be.
Hey, if this is the Kings,
And this is how we
This is
became
the
the
thing.
downside king.
the comment was made earlier that that the turnover rate on the leadership is quite high.
First act of leadership, disbanding the.
But I think getting jumped in is when you get beat up, not when you beat up their members.
Look,
they tried.
my mom
They
told
tried.
me before I went off to join the military, beat them up before they beat you up.
Right. Can I rifle butt him in lieu of trying to murder him?
Sure, we'll count as club attack.
That's not a very high roll. 10?
It's when we hit his flat-footed.
Oh, well. What's club damage?
We'll call it D6 plus your strength.
A nice big old plus 0. 2.
2, you're hitting the other gun.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Maybe I should mention, you don't need to make this harder than it needs to be.
You don't need to make this. Zinka, violence has been incited.
Yeah, I want to end this as quickly as possible.
This is not like the Tour of the Stars bus driver that you were hoping you were going to be doing.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that's what the character is, and now they've just kind of been thrust into this situation.
You thought you were going to be Miss
And it's
Frizzle.
like-
You are actually Furiosa.
I bet you have this X of the brand new Pegasus class starship you thought you'd be driving right now. You're like reading the Starfinder Pegasus owner manual on your way in.
You're waxing reminiscent on that brochure you found of someone flying a ship.
I have goals. There are reasons that I'm here. I have a plan. This dude is not part of this plan. Okay.
You are not part of the plan. Punch him.
What plan Nothing so cinematic. No, I'm going to pull out my stun gun, and he's going to realize why this is not something that you really stop somebody going into a club with. Couldn't kill somebody with this if I shoved it down their throat.
You're like the overreactive pedestrian that just tases people that bump into you on the side of the street.
Am I being detained?
Don't touch my purse!
You just tased the sleeping guy on a bench. He touched me!
I am probably going to miss, however, with a 7.
A 7 will miss.
Okay. Ammunition used.
I'll roll up and be like, "Don't touch my daughter," and then I'll hit him with, I'll hit him with the butt of my gun.
This is good.
Oh, I rolled a 1. I like tripped a little bit.
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
tripped you.
Yeah, because I called her my daughter.
So that elbow comes around and finds your knee just as you try to...
Just as I call you your daughter.
You've been thinking about the perfect line, but what you didn't remember was to take the shoulder sling off of you before.
Yeah. So it stops like right before his face, and I'm like,
It kind of hits your shoulder like, yeah, that's right.
yeah.
You guys haven't done anything too egregious. They'll stick with their clubs.
Why? I thought we agreed on boot party.
So this child
Show
that hit
you
him
my
someplace
character
where he
sheet,
shouldn't.
and then we're going to find out why that is not an optimal strategy.
Well, I mean, you have a stun gun. It's kind of like
I
a
do.
Cheers
10
version
versus
of a
kinetic.
boot party.
I do. I like my stun gun.
No.
Okay, so that'll miss. The other one with
If it wasn't a stun
With
gun, it
mine
would
in
be a
his
flare
face.
gun.
will also roll a 1. He fumbles trying to get the lead pipe out, but
Well, this is just all of us being bad.
They call you guards?
seeing it's your turn, so I'll give you that as free action.
They call you guards?
Are you trying to demoralize them?
Matter of fact, I am. I'm like, guards? You can't even draw your freaking club. It's a club. Look at this. This is a knife. I can draw it. It's not a club. You people need to go to school or something. You need a role model.
Club drawing school.
Go to Bouncer School!
Go to Bouncer School.
The Bouncer Academy.
Where the hell did you learn how to be a
Absalom
bouncer?
Bouncer Academy.
All right.
His degree off to Brian.
All right. I'm intimidating them. That's going to be a 16.
Okay. Yeah, you shake them up a little bit, just being demoralized. One of them is still like the pain is finally getting to them. The other is like got low self-esteem, so the fact that you all are calling him on the fact that he couldn't get his pipe out is really bothering him bad.
That's probably why he joined a gang. Low self-esteem.
Maya.
You know, instead of beating him up, we should be like, look, we'll give you a scholarship if you walk away from this gang.
Look,
There are,
go to school.
there are
Do something
opportunities
with your
out there
life.
for everybody. You
Wow,
don't
you're
have to
out.
be a gang member.
all right.
Or join our gang.
You get to be good cop.
Maya.
I'm
You got.
Sorry.
I'm not really good at a whole lot of things.
I suppose I go with the rifle butt again.
Okay.
So I don't blow this guy's
Swing for
brains out
fences.
with a 10 again, but this time it's... Oh, no, it is a 7. That is a lie. I can't read. That is a 7.
There's a 7 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll miss completely. Zinka.
Okay.
I was just looking at my armor, and it's actually really ominous. It's like this heavy armor, and all you can see is my eyes through slits. And now that I'm reading the actual description of the armor,
That's beautiful.
and I have a rebreather, so like I probably look ridiculous.
You actually have heavy armor?
Yeah, Exocortex gives you heavy armor as a
So
proficiency
you're
automatic.
Okay, let's see here. You know, I want to save my spells, but at this point,
this is just the outside club.
I know. Let's try the stun gun again. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Wait, you have spells?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Not much, but that is a grand total of 4 to hit.
Regretfully,
Regretfully.
That's my favorite part.
That needed to
It's
be
like
on
I'm
the
firing at the other side of the street.
Is it the one sloshing in the the helmet? Yeah, that one's bad. That one makes me feel
That would be
bad.
truly unfortunate.
Ion, you are up.
All right.
Obviously, you have some ideas to make them nauseous.
Oh, come on, dude.
This is why
I'm rolling super bad. I don't hit him unless a 6
Yeah,
hits
I
him.
feel like first level is either you just destroy things or you.
Actually, no. I
Don't
feel
hit
like I'm
anything.
hitting a little more often than I do in first level of Pathfinder,
Oh,
but it's still really sweet.
Well, you're keeping the average up there.
so Cena,
I've missed a lot.
he's having issues trying to adjust for your height. Typically, he likes to hit across the face, but
Give me an uppercut. Go ahead.
yeah. So now it's a little bit difficult. Maya, on the other hand, you're just his height.
yeah, I'm a good.
Will a 19 hit your kinetic?
It will, yes.
Yeah. So,
I have a 17.
Yeah. So you are going to take.
That is a large
You're going
hit.
to take 6 bludgeoning damage as he clocks you right across.
Stamina goes first, right?
Yeah. He clocks you. You've had your arms
That's beautiful.
up, so you kind of catch it on the forearm first. It hurts. You don't want to catch any of those any plate vinyl.
Right.
Cena, you're up.
All right. So this guy, So are they both demoralized? Or
At
just-
least for that round, they were.
Okay.
It certainly affected their ability to hit, but not the one. Like it was.
All right. So I have the knife in my hand now. So I'm going to attack non-lethally with it, if I may.
Explain to me.
Hit them with it's a survival knife. I hit them with a blunt side.
Okay.
Or
so
something.
you just kind of like
Yeah, or
like break the glass type
Right.
deal. Got it.
So I'm going to attempt a trick attack by I don't know, sneaking underneath them and doing that. It's going to be a 23 on the skill check.
And it's 20 plus the CR.
Yep.
Yeah, you catch him flat-footed.
All right. So the attack, natural 1.
Oh, that's the bad thing about trick attacks. You got to roll twice.
I'm going to roll them simultaneously.
Yeah. So you try it. You catch him off guard, and you find that nice little nerve bundle in the knee that you think would be a good place to kind of hit the broadside. You get flesh instead, probably the meatiest, thickest part of his thigh instead.
And I can move this part of that.
Yeah,
Can I rotate around
absolutely.
here?
You can absolutely do that. Maya, it is your turn.
All right.
You took a big.
That hurt really
hit,
bad.
A big swat.
I almost just want to shoot him now. Okay. I mean, how long does it take to draw a small arm?
Move action.
I guess I am beside him. Is that provoke attack?
Not that.
All right, yeah. I'm just going to pull the pistol out and shoot him. He's taken some
Shooting
points.
him.
No, don't be the one that shoots first.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I guess
Also,
that's fair.
but also, just so you know, shooting in melee still draws attacks of opportunity and.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Yeah, ranged weapons.
One of 3 things.
Then I guess I'll just keep hitting him with this rifle then and pray that I can hit him. Okay,
There
that's
you go.
better. 17.
17's going to hit.
There's 6, right? D6?
Yeah, plus your strength.
5 damage.
Ooh. Big old hit. He's not looking.
Hit back with
Two
anger and
turns.
rage.
Yeah, because okay, we're gonna play. Zinka, it's your turn.
Stand down!
There's a lot of hits trading.
Stop
You're trying to
resisting
shoot with
arrest.
your stun gun.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually just try to use a spell. I'm just trying to figure out how a touch attack works in Starfinder.
It does
Because
not.
it's just a...
It
Because
doesn't.
I have to touch him.
Is it energy?
Is the cat?
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's
Yes.
the
It's energy
AC.
AC. If it's, you
Okay.
have to determine what type of damage it does. If
It's
it
energy damage, so
then
I
it
know
does-
that's the AC,
yes.
but I'm trying to figure out what I add to hit him. I'm assuming.
Is it
the
melee?
It'd be melee, so I'm
Then
assuming
it's
it has
BAB plus strength mod.
Okay, so that's a grand total of 0. Okay.
Now, EAC tends to be lower, so it's kind of replaced.
Oh, wait a second. I can try to touch an electrical device that he is wearing for a +2 bonus.
His pistol would constitute an electrical device.
Okay, I can try to touch his pistol. So I'm going to cast this and then move.
I wouldn't do that. It's not going down so hot in Hollywood.
What?
When you're messing around with people's pistols.
Probably not.
You can try it.
You're trying to touch this guy's pistol. Don't do that.
Do it. Make it happen.
It's that, or I just keep trying to shoot him with the stun
No,
gun
touch
the
his
whole day.
pistol.
Okay, so I'm going to cast, then move up, and then try to touch.
Grab his gun.
Try to grab it. Well, I have to re-roll that because 24 is not a valid number on a die. That is less than good. That is a 7.
A 7 to touch his pistol.
Yeah,
That is not going to touch his pistol.
yeah, it's not.
So really what's happening is a halfling is beating up 2 people while we sit around and flail around them.
Now, that being said, do I still have the charge?
Sure.
Like, is that how that works?
Ion.
Because I feel like that's what's happening.
Oh, I have more hit points than that. Okay, that's what I was seeing.
Yeah, so that's a critical.
Oh man,
Cool. And you're hitting active camo or blue?
Active camo.
Okay.
7.
7.
Do you have a critical effect?
Nope, just times 2 damage.
That is a big hit on him. It's their turn. You hit him really hard. He's going to try to hit you back. Actually, no. He's going to freak out and yell, "She's got a knife!" Grab his gun. He'll end up firing in melee here, which is not going to be to his benefit.
considering that I've got a knife.
Does a 16 hit his CAC for attack of opportunity?
Yeah, it does.
All right.
He can eat 7 damage.
My one says that I'm like, I have a knife. Where?
But his attack still goes off, does it not?
Well, that's true if you didn't kill him. No. So he's like getting his gun and like he's got his body shifted in such a right way. You catch him on the chin and just kind of finish the job with his neck.
I accidentally broke his neck.
He's taken some non-lethal, hasn't he?
Yes, but non-lethal only knocks you out if it's the last damage that happens to you.
Oh, that's annoying.
That's
It is.
terrible.
Seriously?
Yep.
That's...
Non-lethal damage has to put you at 0 or else you die.
It helps with the math.
Yeah.
Okay.
You may not agree with it, but it helps with the
Well, I
math.
mean, it is a change that I don't remember, so...
It is a change that is
I don't
purely math consideration. It
a
doesn't
lot
make
of
a lot of sense.
Starfinder has made everything simplified, and I like that. I just don't remember that.
This is a simpler rule. It's
Bouncer
That's
2,
Mhm. Yeah, so I accidentally break his neck, and then I go,
So you're going to have to dispose of that body.
yeah.
So Bouncer
one is
2
it?
sees you reaching for his gun and like reflexively sort of swats
I mean, with electricity on my
with
hand.
his club. Does a 15 hit your kinetic?
Yes.
Okay. You will take 6 physical as he just sort of reflexively like gets it right across
That will smart. What for?
what do you? Why?
Why are you touching my gun? Cena.
Okay.
All right. Well, if he's busy and distracted, this sounds like a really good opportunity to sneak over with another operative attack.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
Perfect timing.
Wow.
Good numbers.
Yeah, that's going to be a 30 on the stealth check.
You get there with spades.
And
You're invisible.
pretty much. And a 15 to hit.
A 15 will hit.
All right.
Get that.
This will be non-lethal. Get a D4 out. I guess, is there a rule where... Anyways, it's going to be 9 points, and
points.
he becomes flat-footed.
But he was flat-footed to that
Oh, okay.
attack. That's how that works. You put him down.
Just
Yep.
All right, so now he's unconscious and the other one's dead, and we cover up one body with the other body.
Fortunately, it's a loud nightclub, so
It
like
is.
nobody heard this action going down.
Yeah, and I feel like if we drag the dead guy into the alley and stick a random needle we find in his
depends.
arm, no one will think.
people
no one
in
will
line,
question
if there
it.
are other people in
That was
line, they might
another
cheer us.
overdose.
Like,
I feel like I opened the I feel like we opened that end box in Destiny. It was like,
Oh yeah,
shatters everywhere.
we don't actually stick a dirty needle on his corpse's arm because that's
No. This guy that we just knocked out, was he the guy who was like had self-esteem problems?
I think he was.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna like
Our stack of
reach
clubs.
down and
Stack of azimuth laser pistols.
write a note.
It's like, I'm sick of everything.
And say, find a better life, Starfighter Society, give them the address.
I'm going to put all the flight suits
Tell them that
in
the
my
dead guy
closet.
sent you.
Yeah.
and just tuck it in his shirt.
Also, we're sorry for killing your friend.
I don't think they were friends.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, the note doesn't have to make that distinction. It can just say sorry for killing your friend.
So,
We didn't mean to kill him.
Now he's thinking, what friend died?
there's no one.
Your guilt. You show guilt in the weirdest places, and I can't comprehend that.
So there's
It's
no
like-
one.
I'm turning over a new leaf in my life. Okay? It's not always easy to make changes to your life when you may have lived slightly differently in the past. May have.
May have.
All right.
There's a club in front of you. And,
Hey, club, I have a stack of 5.
well,
No.
one of them's making noise.
Oh, okay. Huh?
One of them's making noise, though.
As long as it's not like techno sugar pop.
Even if it is,
Because I don't think that concert has happened yet.
even if it is techno sugar pop,
Well, I'm not in. Well, I'm not entirely sure. Would you like to go in?
yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Title music provided by Overclocked Remix and created by CFX. Find more great classic game remixes at ocremix.com. Ambient music provided by Tabletop Audio. Original 10-minute ambiances and music for games and stories. Find out more at tabletopaudio.com.